Hello, I like to make today a rainbow chocolate chip cookies. And what we need for this recipe, first of all, we need preheat oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. And what we do is we line two baking tray with non-stick baking paper and set aside. So next is, in one bowl we mix 2.5 cups of just plain flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda or bicarbonate of soda, it's something, and 1 teaspoon of salt. So what we do is just whisk with the metal whisk to aerate it a little bit and incorporate it all ingredients together. So next is we combine in another larger bowl 1 cup of shortening. Recipe asks for type of Crisco brand butter flavored. We don't have around here available. So I think if we would use something like this type of, or the irresistibly buttery type of, it depends which taste you like. Reason is we're not using actual butter, because butter, when you work with dough contain butter, it's a bit tiny bit sticky, which is type of this sort of shortening, sort of butter flavored, works a little bit better, and doesn't stick to your hands as bad. So what we have is we have 1 cup of shortening, whatever you prefer, would be that buttery margarine or the any kind shortening, which one you like it, and 3/4 cup of just normal average white sugar, and 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So we have all the 3 ingredients combined together. Next is we will use our electric mixer and beat our shortening with the sugars until it's combined nice and creamy and a little bit change color, become more incorporated and light in color. Then we can add 2 eggs, which is we have already here, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence or vanilla extract. Let's beat our shortening with sugars. So once we finish combining, as you can see, mixture become nice and creamy, all combined together. So scrub side of bowl all nicely. And what we do is we add 2 eggs, here we are, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract or vanilla essence. So we beat all together to nicely incorporate it. Then we can add our dry ingredients, which is we prepare early, and we mix it all together. Once we incorporated eggs, as you can see, it's become nice and kind of fluffy on the way, sort of very light texture. So what we do is we add our flour mixture, which is we prepare early. We mix it all together, and then once it's all flour incorporated into our butter mixture, butter, sugar and eggs mixture, we subdivide this mixture into 6 equal sections. Then we add 1 drop. If you're using Americolor brand, just like this one, it will be enough, probably 1 drop per section. So we have, you can use as many colors as you like, but we have blue, green, purple, red, orange and yellow. Some of them have Wilton color, does not really matter, just better to use gel food coloring, because if you're using a liquid food coloring, it would interfere with texture of your cookie. So best of all to use gel food coloring because it's much more intense and concentrated, and you don't need as much. As you can see, that's all practically done. It's probably took about a minute and it's all incorporated nicely. Now what we do is next we take 6 plates and subdivide it equally on 6 parts. Once you finish incorporated flour, divide dough into 6 plates or bowls, and see, recipe I took it from, it must be was dough a little bit more thicker, because way it's saying, it's actually you can kind of roll it and incorporate it jelly coloring in. Mine is not as hard, so I just simply place into plates. It probably depends on from which kind of shortening you're using, or would that be butter, or would that be Crisco, or would that be any kind of margarine, for example. Or see, it just depends what we're basically using. I think because we was using type of margarine, so that's why we got a little bit softer and kind of like sort of less sort of manageable. But as you can see, it does not stick practically, which is good. So what we do is next we need to get about nice good drop of the gel food coloring, and we incorporated. It's about like that, just a nice drop, sort of nice full drop. As you can see, do not hurry add more, because you might be have enough. So we need just simply incorporate it until it's nicely colored all evenly all over. And if you see it's not enough, or you like it have more vibrant color, add a little bit more. But see, this just a one drop, and as you can see, it has already excellent color. So nicely incorporated all that together. As I said before, it's always best to use gel food coloring because you don't need as much. It's much brighter as well. Here we are with nice purple. I think we probably would leave it this because it actually has nice purplish sort of color. And what we do is next is we will add mini milk chocolate chip. So we need 1 cup of those. It's like it comes like this, mini milk choc bits or chips. See, this one is actually a bit. I go have a look to. I have a little mini chips. So we can use or mini milk choc bits like that, or we can use like a chips. This kind of, it's slightly larger, but it's coming in a kind of packet like that. Whatever you find, it does not really matter which one. So what we do is with them we take 1 tablespoon and we subdivide it among 6 plates. It's take about 1 tablespoon in each section. So we incorporated 1 each, just like that. And if you like add a little bit more, you can do so, or simply subdivide it rest of choc chips among our plates. So what we do is next we will incorporate them nicely, mix it all together. does not take very long to make sure they're nicely incorporated. And what we do, once you've done all the colors, we will, see on yellow you can see probably better, and it does not really matter how much you have less or more of chocolate chips. If you like really have a lot, it's if you have soft dough like we have, we definitely can add a little bit even more. So what we do is, after we incorporated all, we use about 2 tablespoons of cookie scoop for one cookie. I don't have a cookie scoop, so what I will do, I simply take this amount of dough and subdivide it on about 5 or 6. I would say it's probably would be 5, like a 1 heaped tablespoon. So now we subdivide our rainbow choc chip cookies into portions. Way I work out, I thought it's get 5 or 6. 6 is better. So each colored basically butter get 6 cookies, so we get 36 in total. So it's very easy. You just get about, as you can see, 1 heaped tablespoon. We slide in next one, and we get 6 of those. And what we do is, after, we want to make them nice and smooth, because we want to make them nice and round. So what we do for that is, we actually will roll them. So what's left over, as you can see, it's just a 1 heaped tablespoon. So we just subdivided rest, and among 6. It's very easy to, you can make it 5, but they just will be very large. 6 is good. So what we have is here, nicely evenly subdivided, and oops, it stuck something. Okay, next is, what is difference when we're using margarine or different shortening? See, as you pick up, we can actually roll it, and it does not stick to your hands. Here we are, 1, and we're going for another one, nice and light. We don't need it much. We just wanted to make nice round cookies, not kind of deformed ones. So, like, goes in all different directions. So we want nice and round. Just nicely, lightly, just to roll it. And what we do, we bake first 4 colors in the oven. Then we can simply bake another 2 which is left over, because we don't want to make them too tight, if they will spread, and we don't want to mix colors too much. Of course, we want them nice, and here we are. As you can see, it's actually nothing on my hands. That's what is good about to using shortening instead of butter. So we have 2 trays is done. So we place them in our preheated oven and bake for 8 to 10 minutes. Once they're done, just slightly cool down, then remove to cooling rack, and we will bake rest, which is, we need 1 tray for it. Or if you have another tray, line it early, remove first, and then you can place left over. So bake for 8 to 10 minutes. Now rainbow choc chip cookies are baked, and they almost cool down. So as you can see, they looks really great in this multicolored type of butter, and which is basically, and see how you know they will cook. After about 8 to to 10 minutes. They start tiny bit, as you can see bottom of this cookie, tiny bit, change color, tiny bit brown, sort of. Just take them out and let them cool. They will set. In my oven it took about 10 to about maybe just tiny bit over, maybe 11-12 minutes, but they look nice and are beautifully shaped. As you can see, if you roll them in your palm, they all come out with nice round shape. Well, I hope you like this recipe, and I hope you do try. And everything will be in the description box as always. If you have any questions, please do ask. Thank you very much for your time with me today. Until next time, goodbye.